So today is officially 1 year of riding. I remember taking the course like it was yesterday. I know it wasn't that long ago, but I remember sitting on the bike and being extremely nervous. No, I didn't get out on the road. I just did some parking lot stuff over the weekend, and I ended up passing the course with no problems whatsoever. I did go very slow, and I held my breath the whole time, and I locked my knees on the gas tank while I was going through this class. I remember asking the instructor, how do you breathe? And he said, you just have to. Well, I've learned to just breathe. I'm not going to say it's always easy, because there's days where it's really difficult and extremely hard to remember that. I told myself that I was going to get out today in honor of my 1 year riding, and it's sprinkling a little bit, but it doesn't really matter because I want to go for a ride. I've overcome a lot. I've grown with it a lot, but I still have a lot more growing that I need to do. And I know the more I get out and the more I do this, the easier, well, I mean, it'll get easier, and it's gotten a lot easier. I've met so many great people along the way, and I thank each and every one of them for their efforts, their congratulations, their encouragement, their support. It's been kind of overwhelming, but at the same time, I'm enjoying it for the most part. There are days where I feel like just riding isn't enough, and there are days where it's just enough, and I get a great satisfaction out of it. I'm glad that I did take the steps and venture out into doing this, because well, it's been worth learning. It's been worth growing. I don't know, it's just been quite the adventure, and well, I'm here now, and I still have more to do. I have more to see, and lots more to come. So this is my 1 year ride. It's not my 1 year anniversary with the bike. She didn't come until the end of May. It is my 1 year of the day that I actually took the class. Today was the very first day I took that class. I will celebrate her 1 year when that day comes, but until then, this is actually my trip, not just me and her. I'm supposed to be going to the races today with a friend, so I'm going to meet up with him, and we're going to ride out from there. This whole time, it's really difficult, especially in the beginning, because I didn't really have a whole lot of people that were willing to work with me, and everybody kept telling me I just had to do it, and I was not sure how to go about doing that, because it was a very scary adventure. So I started off slowly. I started off by having somebody ride the bike up to a school, and I rode around the parking lot. My driveway, I know that you guys have heard me talk about my driveway sometimes in my videos, but that took me a little bit to learn, and I had to have somebody teach me how to do it in steps, and it finally all came together. And now I can do it no problems. The day that I actually took the bike out by myself, I went up to the neighborhood sign and I rode back, and I ended up doing that about 3 times, and then I think the next time I did it by myself, I went out for about a 20-minute ride, and I got home and I was just so ecstatic that I was doing something by myself. And so that started with Saturday riding to work, and I know I chose Saturday because there was no traffic on the road, and it was last year, and so with the virus thing going on, most people were inside and not doing a whole lot. So it was really easy to get out and not have to worry about what was going on. I mean, I still was focused on the way home, I had to deal with a little bit of traffic, and I had somebody almost run into me going in a roundabout because I was going a little slow through it. So I started going on Saturdays every week, and slowly built up my confidence that way. And then later on, I ended up going out through the week too. It wasn't until October, I think, of last year that I actually decided to ride the bike to my night job and come home at night, and that was it was really enjoyable. There was nobody on the road. It was just me and the road and the night sky, and I really enjoyed that peaceful time. And since then, I've actually been taking it out a lot more on my own. Now, I did have somebody that was riding with me on a regular basis, so I was able to get out and do things that I know I probably would not do on my own. The Key West trip, after doing it now, I could probably do it on my own, but I think it's nice to have somebody there just in case something happens. But I overcame a lot on that trip. Curves, those nasty little curves that I used to hate, I'm still learning them. I've gotten a little bit better with them, and it's getting a little bit easier, and I know that the more I go out there and do it, the easier that will come. I took the same trip 2 Sundays in a row on the same road, and I know the first Sunday I actually really enjoyed the ride. It was I had like the biggest smile on my face after coming up that ride, and so I did it again the next Sunday. No, I wasn't alone again this time, and it was quite the journey. I ended up missing a turn somewhere, and I saw on the GPS that it was getting pretty curvy coming up, and so mentally I kind of freaked out, but I ended up stopping and finding out that I was going the wrong way and turned around and went back. I did pretty good. I think I was told I did pretty good, and I know from my personal experience, and if anybody's new to riding, I know it's kind of difficult to just get out there and do it sometimes because it is scary. I still get scared now. Like right now, I feel like the air is a little bit choppy and it's kind of messing with me some. But personal experience, the more you get out there and the more you do it, the easier it gets. I don't know. The challenges become less difficult. And the satisfaction of overcoming each challenge is pretty great. So I'm glad that I did take this extra journey, and I'm glad that I am doing these things. Because even if sometimes I have a hard time with it, the satisfaction in the end, most of the time, is what we're looking for. Like I said, sometimes riding just isn't enough. And sometimes it is enough, especially when you can actually fully clear your head and let everything go. And I think that comes with anything that you do in life. If you have any kind of hobbies or life experiences that you go through, I think the challenges that you have to go through in order to get through it is what the purpose of it is. Everything in life has a challenge. Everything. This challenge, well, this one's mine. And whatever you're going through, I'm sure, just like me, it will be just fine. And you'll find your way through it. So I'm going to get gas, and I'm going to go see my friend and go to the races. Thank you guys for all your support, for your love, encouragement, and everything that you have done for me. I greatly appreciate it. Till next time.